Just in time. Greetings, everyone. I'm Luke Bryan Smith, and welcome to Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved, where we educate, motivate, and liberate you through enlightening dialogues, empowering music, and evolving content. I am very excited today because my next extraordinary guest is a gifted teacher who loves to study and teach on subjects such as motivation, relationship, and finance. He is also an education educationist who obtained his master's of arts in public affairs from the University of Ghana. Wow. Obtained his bachelor's of education in social studies from Valley View University and obtained his professional teaching certificate from Tamale College of Education. And there's a whole lot more. He's also written 3 books. But without further ado, allow me to introduce to you Ibrahim Yunus. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, my brother. Brother Lutz, I'm doing great. How are you doing too?
I am absolutely wonderful, and I'm so thankful to be here with you. And yes, and to share energy, insight, knowledge, perspectives, lessons, experiences with you. Thank you very much for being here at this present moment.
And it's a great honor being with you too as well. What you are doing is a very great initiative. There's a lot of bad thing happening, and if we don't do anything about it, it's going to continue to be worse. To
Absolutely.
see a brother doing this, it really inspired me. So it's a good thing to work with you. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, give us a little insight on your educational accomplishments. Just I want to hear a little bit about that between me and you. Yeah.
So this is what happened.
Okay.
My two brothers and I, we grew up without a father figure in our lives.
Right.
Our parents divorced when we were very young. So I remember there was a time in our school, they said every young child should bring their parents. We call it parents teachers meeting.
Mm,
So anytime you go into the meeting, you find your colleagues, their mothers and fathers present, and you is only your mom that is present.
mm,
As a young child, you start thinking, what is wrong? Now, as Muslims, we normally celebrate Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. After Ramadan, we normally celebrate Eid. You see your colleague, their fathers or their fathers who buy clothing, so nice clothing for their kid. But you don't have a daddy figure to sew those clothes for you. The three of us, my two brothers and I, we used to feel bad about that. We used to feel like, is it that we are not needed? Is it that we don't feel loved? Is it that we came here by mistakes? But the last one that really hit me hard was I was in school writing exams. And by then, there are students who have not finished paying their fees. So they came in, list the names of students that have not paid their fees, and 7 of us were among. So they made us all to stop writing the exams. 6 of these, my friends, called their daddies. Their daddies came and paid the fees, and they continue.
right.
Because my dad was not in my life, here my mom, they've divorced. And by then my mom was in the market selling cloth. I was sacked from writing the exams. I went and sat under a tree and I was asking myself, that day my spirit was broken. I felt bad. I had suicidal thoughts.
Mm,
But then I met a mentor who told me, Ibrahim Yunus, you've attracted all these situations because of the kind of person you are. It is not what happens to you that will determine your future. It's what you choose to do about it.
right.
Yes, you don't have a daddy figure in your life, but it is not that. It is not his absence that will determine your future. It's what you choose to do about it. Unfortunately, my two brothers, because of this experience, it affected all of us mentally, emotionally, psychologically, academically, and financially. Then my elder brother became a drunkard and he subsequently died. May his
Mm,
soul rest in
wow,
perfect peace. My
wow.
younger brother is into drugs Marijuana, I just send money for them to put him into rehab because his behavior is very bad.
Mm.
But with me, there were four things God showed to me: my self esteem. My brothers don't feel loved. If you are from a dysfunctional home, negative home, bad environment, broken home, you have problem with your self worth. If you
Mm.
don't feel loved by your parents,
Right.
the people that brought you to this world, you don't feel loved.
Right.
So you start seeking that love. You feel like you are not enough. One thing that helped me was education.
Mm.
When I was at the junior high, I thought those who were senior high were better than me. I went to senior high. I thought those at college were better than me. I went to college. I thought those with university were better than me. I went to university. So in the educational sector, I realized that it was broadening how I saw myself. I
Right.
can now relate. And then I built some nice relationship, some good friends from each academic ladder. In fact, it was training college I met my wife.
Mm.
We got married. We've been married for 16 years now. That was another thing that affected my brothers. They never had anybody who loved them. I had my wife who loved me.
Right.
If you are from a dysfunctional home, you need someone you love and somebody who loves you.
Right.
My brother don't feel loved. He has no one who loves him, and he doesn't know who to love. I
Mm.
had somebody who loves me.
Right.
So the education, yes, I did my diploma in education, then I was given the opportunity to teach at the junior high level. I moved when I did my Bachelor of Education in Social Studies. I was teaching at the senior high level. I became a role model to all these kids. Then I moved to my master's degree at the University of Ghana. Then I started to get opportunity to speak to colleges. I started to speak to university students. I started to organize seminars. I'm on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I've written three books. So the first
Wow.
one was on self-esteem, becoming the light of the world, is to help you uh, overcome your low self-worth.
Mm.
One of the symptoms of low self-worth is procrastination,
Mm.
people pleasing.
Right.
There is a lot of symptoms. So I try to help people with that. The second was save your marriage and give your children a better future. And then the last one was on spirituality, Quran as a motivation.
Mm.
Because the scripture said man should not live by only bread alone. You must live by bread and the word of God. So the bread, the food is to nourish your body. How about your spirit? How about your soul? You need the word of God.
Right.
So all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and are called to his purpose.
Mm.
So the word makes you nourish your soul. So this is the little I have to say with regard to that. There are things I can teach, I help people with. If you want to go into that, I can do that. But for now, this is the little I have to say with regard to that.
Wow. Thanks for sharing your amazing journey and in such a short period. I know there's lots more details that you are not, we don't have time to for you to share, but the way that you orchestrated that, in my perspective, was perfect, and it gave me a vivid picture of your journey and or
Thank you.
at least part of your journey. And that's amazing how you have come to a place where your experiences may have left you broken at one point, but you are in a place of empowerment now. And that is absolutely amazing. I mean, empowering your life, your soul, your conscious, your from a psychological standpoint, because you said a lot of powerful things. And how we feel about ourselves, how we look at ourselves is a major part of what we attract into our experiences as well. So, yes, if you look at yourself as not good enough, everyone's better than you, then life will reflect that. But if you start to know that you are powerful, you are worthy, you are worth loving. I would say starting, you are worth loving yourself, and then you will attract others that will do the same. But
Yeah.
that's for awareness, and you are an example of that. So you, no one was coming to save you, per se. You had to connect your relationship with God and realize, like I said before, whatever you are looking for, you'll find.
You made a statement that was very powerful.
Go ahead.
You see, how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, it is the thermostat of life.
Mm,
When you see yourself less, when you see yourself not enough, you settle for less in life.
right.
Now, to settle for less in life is not limited to only you. It limits to your finances. You will never go to a job that pay you high. You only settle for less when it comes to job opportunity.
Mm,
You think that is enough? No. In your marriage, in your relationship, you always settle for less. You choose women or men you know within you, these are not good for me. But if you don't see yourself to be healthy enough, not enough, you feel like people are doing you advantage, favor just for being in love with you.
right.
So if you're able to help a young child fix how they see themselves, that is the foundation, that's the thermostat. Now, the job opportunities they choose is going to reflect how they see themselves. The spouse they choose is going to reflect how they see themselves. So, much of my work, what I learned from my experience was how do I help the young ones to build a healthy self esteem?
Mm,
So, I help them with their self esteem. The next is your relationship with your spouse, your partner. How
mm,
do I guide them? I've been married for 16 years, blessed with a son. How do I guide them to choose well? Because much of relationship is who you marry. Really, you can't change anybody. And that's not even your job to change somebody. Your job is to change yourself.
powerful.
Eventually, some people are looking for the best spouse, but they don't want to become the best spouse. So the goal is really to change you. And when you start changing yourself, the person began to be influenced by your behavior. But you need to know this to be able to do that. So I help them with their relationship skills. Because when you don't feel worthy, you find yourself in a healthy environment. It becomes uncomfortable, intimidating. So you keep on losing because the environment that will help you win, you find yourself, you feel like you don't belong in that environment. So I help them with relationship. Now, relationship with their kids, my dad and myself, when we meet each other, we are like strangers. Sometimes he want to tell me to do something, he find it hard to tell me. Sometimes I want to tell him to do something, I find it hard to tell me because I find it hard to tell him because I grew up without him. So it's now me and him connect. So I know how detrimental it is as a person not to have a healthy relationship with your young ones, your own kind. So I have time I spend with my son. We go to movies together. We play volleyball together. We play basketball together. We watch movies together. We pray together. We do things together just to maintain that healthy self-esteem.
Right.
Because when you don't do that, it's gonna have you're gonna feel bad about yourself,
Right.
which is very bad. The last is your finances.
Mm, right.
We all need to be financially independent. A
Right.
lot of people are in a relationship that is destroying their self-esteem, their self-worth, because they depend on that person financially. When you are financially independent, when you are financially independent, you can now choose, you can now contribute, and really you don't go into relationship to take, you go
Right.
into relationship to give.
Give.
If the person feels like what you are giving is not enough, it doesn't mean you are wrong. It means they are wrong for you. Let them go for somebody who will give them enough. There's another person who appreciate what you have.
Mm.
Really is finding what you can give. Anybody God bring into your life, give it. If they said there's something wrong with it, don't give more. You can't keep on giving more of something that is not appreciated. You become worthless. You deplete yourself.
Right.
So find what you are worth, find what you can give, and what. So I teach. Young ladies call me. I've been married now. My husband is treating me bad. He's cheating. I said, then you give him space. That can't go anywhere. My parents are not there. I depend on this guy. So then it becomes hard for the man to think you even love him. So if you are not independent financially, your priority shouldn't even be into going into marriage or relationship.
Right.
Because you are going to be abused. Now, another person also called me for betting addiction. And when I started dealing with him, I realized that his problem was financial illiteracy and financial indiscipline. Then he has lost his wife. So that means I have to work on his relationship. And now he's about to lose his kids. So that means I have to work on that one too. And when I question him, he's also from dysfunctional home broken. So he had an unhealthy self-esteem. He doesn't feel good about himself. So he's even thinking of suicidal thoughts. So I see life as a car. Every vehicle has 4 tires. If one tire is destroyed, the car ceases to move. So I see a human being as your healthy self-esteem, your relationship with your wife and your kids, your finance. I see it as one component. If you have a healthy self-esteem but you are financially broke, it's a problem. Okay, my earpiece have gone down. Let me. Okay,
I
can you
can hear
hear
you.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Continue.
So I see it as a I see it as a vehicle. We need all the 4 tires to move.
Right.
You need a healthy self-esteem. You need someone you love that loves you. You need to have a healthy relationship with your kids, and you need to be financially free. If you have these things, any other thing is secondary. Now we have good health. That is personal. We have your spirituality with God. That is personal. Right now, I can't change anybody from becoming a Christian or a Muslim. I can't change that. I have a son who is a Muslim. I have a Christian friend whose son too is a Christian. So I'm teaching my son about Islam. He's also teaching his son about Christianity. Then one day my son will grow up and tell my friend's son that he should join Islam. Or my friend's son will grow up and said my son should join Christianity. That God, my son didn't choose to be a Muslim. God gave his dad. So I gave birth to him. I didn't choose my dad. So I feel like those things, spirituality is beyond me. It's about God. That is what God chose for you.
Right.
So I don't like to argue on spirituality.
Right.
Good health, I go to the gym, I eat healthy, I sleep well because your physicality, your gym affect your mental capacity. So I do those things, but I don't teach that. But what I teach is how can I help you to have a healthy self-esteem? How can I teach you to have a happy relationship with your partner? How can I teach you to have a healthy relationship with your kid? And how can I help you to become financially free, to fund everything that is necessary in your life? And I also realize a lot of people don't understand the difference between needs and desires. Food is a need, but the quality of food you purchase is a desire. The same food somebody will buy $50, somebody will spend $1,000 on it. So food is a need, but the type is up to you. Renting an apartment is a need, but the type is a luxury, it's a desire. Some people rent is $2,000, some is $5,000, some is $10,000. So the accommodation is a need, but the type is a luxury. Mobile phone is the same thing. Clothing, this clothing, somebody will buy $100. Some are buying $1,000. Some are buying $5,000. So it's a need, but the type It's luxury. So you have to know where you find yourself financially and know how to go about it. Another thing is having control over your money. Don't let money control you. This betting guy, immediately he gets money, the money start telling him, go and do this, go and do this, go and he becomes slave of money. But we must be in control of money because God created us to have dominion over money. Not
Right.
money. Money is a good slave, by the it's a bad master.
Right.
So I now teach him when you get paid, discipline yourself not to spend it for a whole day, for a week. The next week, now tell the money where you want it to go.
Mm,
Until you can see money and not do anything about it, then you are a slave of money.
right.
So I have to teach this guy to learn how to control his desire because money doesn't tame desire, discipline tame desire. You
Right.
can spend all your money and you still have desires. So
Mm,
God created your desire to always be more than the money you make. Even if you make 1 billion and it's not enough, you still feel poor.
mm,
So your desires, you don't quench desire with money, you quench desire with discipline. So have a percentage for solving your desires. When I get my income, this percentage is for my desire. Once that money finish, that ends it. Because I can spend all that money and I still have more desires to satisfy. All the money you've been spending on your desires, don't you still have desires?
right.
So, and God has already created your desires to always be more than your money. So, these are the things I teach these young people. And once they get it, Mr. Lute, once they get it, they are good. Yeah, they are good.
Wow. Thank you for your amazing insight, and it resonates with me. Everything that you said resonates with me. You're
Thank you.
very sound, logical, and very, you can tell. I believe that knowledge itself, I mean, it can come in various ways, but the main way it comes through experience.
Yeah.
And you are an example of that, those
Thank
experiences that help sharpen you and develop you into who you are now, into how you think now, into how you move now, into the way you articulate yourself, the way you think. Um, it's all a reflection of your growth and the person that you are and that you are becoming as well. So it's amazing, and it's very motivational and inspirational to listen to you. I just
you.
want to let you know, and that I am thankful um, for being here and being able to um, learn from you.
Thank you.
It's amazing. So I want to know this before we go. How can people find you if they want to seek you for anything, your services, your perspectives? How can we find you?
So, you can easily reach me on Facebook,
Okay.
Ibrahim Yunus. You just DM me, you just message me, we can connect from there. You can also reach me through my Instagram program. It's the same Ibrahim Yunus.
Right.
You can also reach me on TikTok. You just
Okay.
message me, it's still Ibrahim Yunus. And you can also reach me through YouTube. It's the same as Ibrahim Yunus.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Also, the three books that you wrote, where can we get those?
So I wrote those books when I was in Ghana.
Okay.
And the copies have already finished. So right now, I'm in United States. This is my 2 years, 3 months to United States. I'm still very new in United States.
Right.
So I've joined Next Level Speakers Academy. I'm trying to understand the people I have to serve. The people of Ghana, they
Right.
already have been able to serve them. I already understand how they think. I understand them. I
Right.
get opportunity to speak to schools. I organize paid seminars. I'm on TV stations. I'm on radio stations. I'm already doing it. But now that I'm in the United States, I want to join people and see how things are done here. And then I'll get opportunity to start to speak to schools. So if somebody watching us, you have that kind of access, I want to work with your students.
Right.
Because if I help them to fix their self-esteem, any kid from abusive home don't feel loved. and you have no idea what kid would do just to find love.
Right.
And if you're able to help them mold their mind to have a healthy self-esteem about themselves, help them regulate their emotions well,
Right.
you'll be amazed the kind of kid you have. Even academically, they're gonna perform well for you.
Right.
Yeah, so
And
that is So with
yes.
regard to the book right now, I really don't have much copies. I'm still trying to
Oh, it's not on
uh
Amazon.
it used to be, this one used to be on it, but it's a long time
Okay.
I've not really accessed and check it. So what I'll pray is that my audience should exercise patience. I'm learning, picking up things. I'm going to find a way to box everything together and
Right.
then make it available for everybody.
Okay. Okay. We'll stay tuned on that.
Yeah.
And, while we're here on this, I just want to extend my friendship to you while you're here in the US. If there are any questions that you have, just random, it doesn't matter. Feel
Okay.
free to message and reach out to me, and
I'll do
and
that.
I'll be so thankful, so happy and honored to help you any way that I can. So
I will do
you have
that.
a new connection now,
Thank you.
someone that has is well-rounded in the way things work here in the
Thank
US,
you.
and a lot of experience, and not just one way. I'm not a closed off person that only thinks one way. I will give you just the whole picture
I
so
got
you
you.
can decide for yourself.
I got you. I
And
got
that's the way that I think. And I'm a person filled with optimism, and I do have a lot of connections and resources. So if you
you.
have any questions or any, just anything
I got you.
about anything, now you have a connection with Loot. So
I appreciate that. I
you
appreciate
can
that,
use
brother.
me as a tool now. Like, hey,
I appreciate that,
I
brother.
have someone I can reach out to if I need to.
I appreciate that,
Yes,
brother. I appreciate
absolutely. Absolutely. So yes, thank you again for being here with me. I just thank you very much and for sharing your amazing insight and perspectives and experiences and growth here with us. Appreciate you very much.
it. Okay. If there's one word I will leave the audience with, it should be self-discipline.
Right.
A city without walls, if you lack self-discipline, you become vulnerable
Mm,
to everything that will destroy you. So even if you don't take anything, what saves me from that environment I used to be is self-discipline.
mm,
Learning to say no to things that does not contribute to your future
mm.
and standing by it. The desire rises, it peaks and it falls.
Right.
When you desire something, it's gonna peak. If you still say no, stand by it, it will fall.
Mm.
And you're gonna have a good life.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for that. And thank you everyone for watching and or listening. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Also share this. Not only help the platform grow, but help get this vital information out there. Yes. Like Ibrahim said, there are desires, but there are needs. And I think vital information it should be a need, to elevate yourself and to empower yourself. So empower yourself. Not only watch this, share it. Thank you very much. I send out love and appreciation to everyone. Till next time, see you soon. Enlightened, empowered, evolved.